These are women that praise Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, and all that shit, who are the epitome of operations and shit like that. Facts. And like the more I have conversation with girls and shit like that, they understand that men don't want that shit.
We supported her character and her personality. Her personality
had nothing to do with her body. It was garbage.
Wait. No. Before we continue, another thing I want to point out. I don't like how people think that BBLs, body enhancements, anything like that is done for men. I hate that. I had a boyfriend before, and I have the same boyfriend after. He's supportive of my choices. Yeah. I'm talking about me personally. Right. But it was never done because he liked me before. He loved me before, you know what I mean?
It's just the insecurity that people have with themselves and they want to fix it.
That nigga don't care regardless, but
he didn't care. And it wasn't insecure. I think anybody who says I got a BBL, but I was never insecure, that's a lie. Right. It's a lie because as somebody... I'm sorry. As somebody who's had one, of course, I feel like I wouldn't have got one if I wasn't insecure with my body. But at the same time, I believe that one, I had a better outcome, and two, if I was insecure, I had a reason to be like. I don't think you should ever look down upon anyone's insecurity like they don't have a reason to be like, because it's a personal mental thing. Yeah. So for me, I got my BBL for me because, like I said, I had a man before, I had a man after. But personally, I feel better now, and it was an insecurity that I had before.
And that's fine. That's fine to.
But sorry, I said all that to say I don't like the narrative that women do it for men's attention. I don't like
the narrative that. I mean, you can't say you don't like that narrative and then also say that men have created this society.
Okay, well, let me say this. Let me explain it deeper. Let me explain it deeper. So the way it works is that men set these societal standards. Women bully other women for not living up to those standards.
But at the same time, let me say something real quick. Okay. At the same time, because when women do decide to have these surgeries and shit like that, there are still those other women who are still sitting there and they're like, well, do you think a man was the one who was like, man, she doing that for attention? No, a nigga was like, damn, that shit look good.
Regardless,
do you think a woman was probably like, yo, this is some
women, and now there's this fight because you have these girls with BBLs. It's like, oh, your girl's lame. Oh, she couldn't afford this. Get your bread up. You have the BBL community doing that. I pay cash for this shit.
And right? I did, bitch. Credit card wear, bitch.
And then you got the community that's like, oh, what the fuck? She spent all that money to get that done. There's people fucking dying, and there's like you know how there's that standpoint. And then you have the girls that are just genuinely natural. Like, I don't really give a fuck. You know, so it's just like
it's men.
Zero.
But it's all women bullying other women, but men set these standards. And
we don't set any standards. Women do. Listen, y'all do it to yourselves and then y'all try to blame men.
No, y'all make it very clear what y'all like.
My nigga, that's preference.
And women belittle other women for not having those.
They should share that one.
I think when we say set those standards, we probably should. It's
Rico
because
just hogging that hoe.
Everything these days is centered around social media. Even this conversation is centered around social media. I think if social media wasn't around, BBLs wouldn't be so popular. And I feel like that's facts. Everything is centered around social media. So when we say that men create that standard, I think it's literally just based off of what we've seen men interact with online, and
it's more statistics, it's analytics,
and more so online.
What do most people interact with online? They interact with what's pleasing to their fucking eyes.
So then that's
Vari always walks herself right into the argument.
No, okay, so
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out.
What's in your eyes, you're setting the standard.
No, it's not. It's just
multiple men. That's what's pleasing to their eyes. That means that's a standard.
No, it isn't.
Instagram, every time they posted the color blue, 50,000 people reacted to it.
Yep.
And then every time somebody posted the color red, 20,000. These are real analytics based off of real. All of the Instagram is analytics. That's how they get paid.
All of Instagram ain't men.
Most of it is. A lot of it is.
Men are the ones that
men are in power. Who do you think owns Instagram? I'm pretty sure it's a man.
Rich men that are in power.
Men is in the fucking name.
Men. Okay, listen. This.
You didn't say rich women.
Okay, cool. But you talking about the men that might. Okay, but the rich men ain't putting like on shit, ain't sharing no posts, ain't going after these bitches that's posting naked shit. No, they're already in power. We talking about the ones that's supposedly share that one.
Sorry. Okay.
Putting these girls in power. Now, I will say on that topic, like, it's a difference between.
It doesn't got to be all up in your face.
Yeah, it's a difference.
Just the other day, you wanted it in my face.
No,
you was here, wasn't you? When he was like,
"Oh, right there, you good." You don't even got to move.
One, I 100% disagree with men setting that because I feel like there's only.
Wait, put it behind my butt.
Girls are the ones. Females are the ones that big that shit up.
No pun intended.
Straight up. Females are the ones that big that shit up.
Women are evil.
Okay, but
so
wait.
She keep talking about me fucking up the points,
but over there, before she does, before we go over there, I don't want to get off topic, Chris. When we look at NBA players, NFL players, and rappers, let's even get off of social media. When we look at what they have on their arms,
tattoos.
Go ahead.
On their arms,
yeah. White women?
It's typically women with these big old booties and voluptuous hips.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
So do you not think that sets a societal standard?
Okay, but listen, when you look at that woman, is she there for more than one game? Is she there for hold on? Is she there for a season? How long does that girl last?
How the fuck are we supposed to know?
You see LeBron's wife?
Attention.
You see LeBron's wife? She been here.
Listen, okay, put it this way. I was just having a conversation with a regular girl, and she was saying the same shit. And I felt her, but I disagreed with her, and I told her. Because she was regular, she was skinny, she had a nice body, but she was like, every time I go out, these are the girls that get got at.
But that's true.
Okay, it's cool. It is true. But why?
You know?
Is why? Because they've gotten all of this shit done. Because of the perception is for attention. So I'm gonna give you this attention. Why? Because I
hate that. I done went over that.
You hate it, but it's true. Cause listen,
so you think I got it for attention?
Not you.
No.
Oh.
They got it, and I'll give you this attention. And why they get at them, I'm a fuck. Okay, now with you, if I get at you, it's because I think you're a good girl.
This goes back to Aisha Curry.
No.
This goes back to Aisha Curry because at the end of the day, a woman regardless wants to feel beautiful. Even if the dude is gawking just because he wants to fuck, a girl likes the feeling of that.
Okay,
so it's just like it's easier for you to say. But
I believe they've been together for about 7+ years, at least 7 at the very least.
7 years
or more. You think it's more, huh?
I think they've been together since high school.
Riley is 7, so that's why I said
more
7.
Than that. Probably, they've been together probably about a few years before.
It wasn't high school.
College.
It wasn't high school. It was college.
But I just want to say it's easier for you to say that you would negate a woman's feeling in that standpoint when you're in a one-on-one setting or a more personal setting like this where you can tell a woman she's still beautiful. But if we were in a club and the statistics were true, in that club, maybe she would be right, though.
No, I didn't say she was wrong. I think she is right.
And that's what the point is, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
so I got a question too, though.
Can I
but
say this one?
Go ahead.
Sorry,
you say your shit.
I'm saying this to say, like, that girl is getting got at because of what they think the end game is. Like, that girl's not getting got at to get wiped.
But why can't a girl want to feel both?
Wait.
That's shitty.
Keep talking.
No.
Sometimes a girl wants to be both.
I get it.
We want to be sexy for our man. We want to have all of these societal standards to please our man aesthetically, and we want to be real, genuine women on the inside.
Okay. Where we going? What I seen was regular and then the done up. So regular and then the operator.
And that's the point. The point is that people are saying these BBL women as one way when they can be. It's more than just the surgery. No,
I'm saying the girl was saying the one that's operated gets got at more and talked to more than her. So she feels like that's what men want. But at the end of the day, what I was trying to tell her, that's not really what men want. That's what men might want for a night. But men want regular. Like,
attention makes girls feel good, regardless if it's for men or women. And I feel like I can agree and say that. Mm-hmm. Regardless of if you feel like that should be something that a girl wants, they're not going to know if they don't receive it.
I got you. I agree. But I just want people to know, like, niggas really don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like,
yeah, but it's just also too, you gotta imagine those girls that have been single for months and years, and they're going out to mingle and meet people, and maybe because of their color or their body type, they're not perceived as much as desirable. Like, if I'm in a group of 6 girls and 3 of the girls are like those societal standards and they're getting all the attention, I'm not saying that it's right or wrong, but it's just gonna make somebody as a woman in that situation feel a type of way about herself because she's overlooked. Like, she has to be the girl that accidentally talked to a nigga